Welcome back to another episode of Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Illya 2wei Herz. So, in the previous episode, we set up a plan for retrieving the 8th card, and today, finally, after 6 episodes of, doing some goofy stuff, fun, but definitely goofy side stuff, we're finally going back to the main plot of the series, and we're going to retrieve the 8th card that's been awaiting us under the sea. And we're gonna be seeing a bit more about probably Miu, what she's all about, why she's so, acting so weirdly about this card, and also we're gonna be getting lore. So in the previous episode, we got a tiny bit of lore with Irie, right? And her having a conversation with Chloe, and then Illya also joining in. And in that conversation, there were a few things that she said. One of them is that she doesn't know anything about the cards. So, and I would be inclined to believe her. I don't think she's lying. I think the way that she said it seems to be built up in a way that it would be very much believable. She actually doesn't know it or doesn't know anything about it. But the other thing that she said that was interesting was how the 4th Holy Grail War ended up not being fully realized in this universe. And I was thinking about that because if you think back to actually Fate Zero and the 4th Holy Grail War there, what happened there is there wasn't a clear winner of the 4th Holy Grail War, but it's still like the actual final events of the Holy Grail War happened. Irie turned into a cup and stuff like that. So the Lesser Grail appeared, but but you guys did say that here what she meant, and also the more I thought about it, the more it made sense. What she meant here in the previous episode was that she never turned into a cup, so it never got to a point where she would turn into a lesser holy grail. That would make sense, right? And then something happened where the actual ritual, the Holy Grail War, turned into these cards and stuff like that, but Irie doesn't know anything about that, so we don't know anything about that either. What exactly happened? Zelarech may have been involved, probably was, since he has the jeweled sword and stuff like that. He can wield the second true magic, and we know that the cards are connected to the second true magic, and also he was one of the people who made the Holy Grail War into the Holy Grail War from just the summoning ritual and stuff like that, right? So yeah, really fun stuff, really interesting lore being set up here. So I'm excited to see where they go with this, who the actual 8th card is, and all of those things. So let's just find out. So if you wanna watch this uncut and unblurred as always on my Patreon down in the description, and let's go into Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Illya 2wei Herz episode 7. Oh, the setup! Woo! Oh, the setup for this episode, man. It's finally time, guys. It's time for peak. Time for story. Time for lore. Enforcer? Bazett? The card is gonna be Saver Clash Jesus Christ. Let's go! It has been a while. What? It's so goofy. Ah. That's funny. Thank you, Sapphire. That's cute though. The way that I did that was really funny. Very self-aware. Let's go. Under the sea.
むしろ
It's gonna be Oceanos. The second calamity. I wonder how many people know that reference. Bazett. The Enforcer. Here she is. So extra. You did not need to do all of that, ma'am. I mean, Bazett can negate the damage, right? By countering it. If they like unleash like an ultimate attack. A novel phantasm, if I will. Whoa. I had a skilled sister with a poor personality exercise. I'm gonna guess that's Karen. Okay, wait. Was that purely from Bazett or also from Kura? I'm gonna guess it's only from Bazett that was exercised, right? It's still binding Kura to Illya though. Also, she called Karen's sister. Is Karen with the church? Whoa! Let's go! Come on, show me it! Black mana? Oh, please tell me it's Angry Mango. That does not look like Mango. It's both a shield and a weapon.
超高密度魔力。
Nice.
まずは一つ。
Boobied. Nice. She's clean.
三つ。 四つ。これで。
Ah!
ダメよ。私たちにはそれぞれの役割がある。リーさん、あなたたちの出番はもうすぐよ。チャージ開始。
What?
両手でつまずくわけ
What is
には
that?
いきませんわ。これはおそらくまだ条件反射的な対処行動でしかない。それですらこの強度と密度。これでは最初から敵の胃袋に飛び込んだようなもの。
Belly of the beast.
元よりこの程度。想定済みですわ。
Actually, it might be mango.
はい。ロルメンガンド。 捕獲成功。イリア、ミュウ、チャージ速度最大。
Oh! Is that the dagger? It is! It's the Tokyomi dagger.
エアステクライス、ノイア・ゲボーレンドナドラ、ツヴァイライより、ユンガードナラブ、ドリームライノさん、エアボドレナドナヒュー、タドルはホ
I love the sound mixing on this.
百来の5、万来の6、共に巡れ、天来の7、たけれ、信来の8、ただありて示せ。砲台か。魔力の高速回転増袋。お互い妨害とかはしない約束だけど、一応忠告しておくわ。私たちの前には出ない方がいい。イーさん、いつでもぶちかましなさい。トールハンマー。やった。まだよ。まだ気配は消えていない。理由は知らない。でもやり方は理解して。
Kuro!
どうしてかはわからない。でもどうすればいいか。
Interesting. I don't know why, but I know what to do. That's my power.
同
Interesting.
等の理念を鑑定し、基本となる骨子を想定し、構成された材質を複製
Yep,
し、
yep, 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 yep.
制作に及ぶ技術を模倣し、
Yep.
成長に至る経験に共感し、蓄積された年月を再現し、あらゆる工程を凌駕し尽くし、
Oh, Excalibur.
連想を結び、剣
Oh,
となる。
Caliban? Is it? Oh, the OST is going so hard. It could just be Excalibur in an arrow form.
新しい魔力圧縮です。あの矢、これまでのものとはランクが違う。イリアさん、余波に注意を。はい。仕上げよう。クロ。
Mm. It wasn't enough. Huh?
一体どこから。いや、そんなことより防がれた。私たち最大の攻撃を。どうするの。もう一発。イリア、攻撃がさらに激しく。ためを作る時間がないわ。ひとまず交代よ。回避に専念して。ルビア、あの無駄金はこんな時のためでしょ。分かってますわ。まさか本当にこの備えを使うことになると。
Whoa, that looks so weird. It looks so cool though. Bazett?
考えるまでもないわね。退却ですわ。作戦は失敗。戻って立て直しを。
Where's the enforcer? Here she comes. She's so cool. Aura farming. Let's go. Yes. What? Hello? What do you mean with a cutaway? Also, what in Gate of Babylon was that? Oh, they're under the sea. Okay, wait. Okay, since it calmed down, I can now Karen. This is Karen's voice. But I can now talk about it. So first of all, I saw a bunch of comments because I completely forgot about that when I was talking about who the 8th card could be. Every single person in the comments was like, you forgot Sasaki Kojiro. That is true. I did forget Sasaki Kojiro, but it doesn't look... I was kind of like salty a bit because I thought that it was actually going to end up being Sasaki Kojiro and you guys were basically spoon-feeding me the answer. But no, it doesn't look like there's any way, shape, or form that this is Sasaki Kojiro. That's good. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I did forget about it when I was first talking about it. But it's not Sasaki Kojiro. It seems like it could be... It's probably Angra Mainu, right? That would make the most sense based on the fact that it's like pure or like... or it's full of like the authority of the Grail or the black red mud, whatever it is, the Grail power, right? It gives off similar vibes to Salter and stuff like that. That makes sense. The theory that I had, I guess, or that I was getting as I was thinking about what if this is actually Angra Mainu is, so you know how Airi never got turned into a Grail, right here? But Angra Mainu was still in the Grail from the 3rd Holy Grail War. I don't fully, as you guys know, the Heaven's Feel movies are the one thing that I'm not fully like remembering every single detail of. But I'm pretty sure. So Angra Mainu was there before the 3rd Grail ever, or sorry, 4th Holy Grail War ever happened and stuff like that. So it was kind of like within the Lesser Grail within Airi, right? And maybe somehow when this Holy Grail War ended, so that would be prior to the end of the 4th Holy Grail War, that they somehow extracted Angry Mango out of the Grail, out of Airi, and put it in a card alongside all the other classes as well. Maybe somehow. I don't know. That's kind of like a theory that they somehow extracted it out. That would make sense, right? Maybe that's why Airi was able to live peacefully because she doesn't have Angra Mainu within her anymore. Maybe? I don't know though. That might be a bit of a stretch, but it could kind of work in some way, shape, or form. Is there anything else that I wanted to say? I don't think so. The sister. Show me Kirei. I remember this backyard. This is where Kirei died. Actually, it's not. Kirei died upstairs. Ah, come on! It is Angry Mango. Yeah. He looks as edgy as Angry Mango does, so it must be him. Or it. Ooh. Yup. Avenger. God damn, ma'am! 8 places? Oh, so calling it a beast earlier is not necessarily wrong then. Oh! Guts. Guts! Yes! Guts, baby! Well, guts versus guts here. I don't know about that one. Yeah. Every single one of these is a noble phantasm, let me guess. Yeah. Yep. So it is Gate of Babylon, basically. Four petal royals, okay. Two petals. Here we go! She's so cool. She's so dead. She's... Counter! Yeah! Nice, Illya! No time for small talk. Ooh! Avenger! What? What? No! What? What do you mean? What? Wait. Is that the Archer card? Yes, that's the Archer card. What? It's not Avenger? Whoa, Ea! Whoa, why do you have Ea? It is fucking Gilgamesh! That does not sound like Gilgamesh. What do you mean? Archer? I'm gonna leave this in because this is a new ending. Is it over? It's not over.
脱出できた。いやはや、間一髪でしたね。なんだったのあれ。このバカ。
キレイ。
直前で抜け出すなんて何考えてるのよ。無事とも言い切れないようですわね。地獄。いや。
That's hell you're walking into. She said the thing.
神話を見ました。
Oh, yep.
分かったことは2つ。あの英霊の正体は不明ですが、クラスはアーチャーです。2枚目の
Yep. Yep. A remnant from.
我々ではどうあっても勝ち目がない。
Wait.
もはやカードを回収するのではなく、別の解決策を模索すべきだ。私も同感ね。正直、二度と戦うのはごめんだわ。だからってこのまま放っておいたら。とにかく一度教会に。
I fucking. What the fuck was that? Don't. Okay, that's not cool. That's kind of mean. That's kind of mean, not gonna lie. Oh my god, what an episode. So, there's so many things to talk about here. So, okay, Gilgamesh. So, it looks more like Angry Mango. Like, if you see the design of Angra Mainyu in FGO, this is kind of like very similar to what it looks like here. But also, it has the kit of Gilgamesh, right? It has Gilgamesh's kit. That it's using, apart from maybe the entire defense thing that it did. That does not seem like a Gil, but it kind of seems like it would be a mixture of Gilgamesh and Angra Mainyu. Now, what happened? Something happened during the Fourth Holy Grail War that mixed together. I mean, I could be wrong, and it's not actually Angra Mainyu in this, and it could just be Alter Gilgamesh or Gilgamesh Alter, right? Galter, I guess. Gilgamesh Alter, it could be that. But I feel like he would look more like Gilgamesh if that were the case. I feel like this genuinely seems more akin to a mix of Angra Mainyu and Gil. How would it have happened? Maybe because, okay, I'm gonna assume that this universe was the same, apart from, well, Illya's backstory is a bit different, but the Fourth Holy Grail War, I'm gonna assume, was kind of like similar or kind of the same up until the point where Airi would have turned into a cup. I'm guessing there somehow Angra Mainyu was extracted out of Airi, and then maybe because obviously Gilgamesh wanted to incarnate or reincarnate as a human, right? Or be invincible or something. That would be my guess, because that's what happened in the previous one. But instead of gaining a body, because the Holy Grail War was never actually obtained, he somehow fused with the Angra Mainyu and then was sealed into the card. I don't know. That feels kind of like far-fetched, but that would be my assumption, right? That's a kind of fun theory. I don't know though. Wow, it's wild. Also, we saw a bit of Karen, right, in the church. Nothing too insane there because we know that she's Kirai's daughter, so that makes sense, working for the church and stuff. I wonder what exactly happened also to Kirai. That's also what I was thinking about, because we haven't seen Kirai at all, and obviously Kirai, Gilgamesh, you know, master and servant. So, I don't know though. Okay, but that was such a cool episode. Holy shit. I feel like there were more things that I wanted to talk about though, but I can't remember them from the top of my head. But that was just awesome seeing Angra Mainyu or Gilgamesh talk. I could be completely wrong, by the way, about the entire Angra Mainyu stuff. I was 100% expecting the class to be Avenger though. Wow, I was so surprised. Yeah, because as I said, it looks a lot like Angra Mainyu, so interesting. And it looks nothing like Gilgamesh, so I don't know. But we'll find out in the next episode. Banger of an episode, but for now I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.